The world didn't end with a bang. It ended with silence and fire. The year is 2018. Skyscrapers are skeletons. Highways are graveyards. Humanity didn't lose a war, it lost the future. Machines rule the land. Flying hunter-killers patrol the skies, scanning for heat. Metal Terminators roam the ground, crushing skulls without mercy. And Skynet, an artificial intelligence, watches everything. In the middle of this nightmare stands John Connor, not yet the legendary leader of the Resistance, but becoming him. John moves through ruins with purpose. He saves who he can. He fights when he must. And every night, he broadcasts messages over old radio frequencies. If you can hear this, you are not alone. But hope is fragile, and Skynet is evolving, because this time, the machines aren't just hunting humans anymore. They're building something new. What if Skynet's next weapon looks human, sounds human, and believes it is human? Before the war, before the fire, a man named Marcus Wright sits on death row. He's guilty, he knows it, and he's ready to die. A mysterious woman from Cyberdyne Systems visits him with an offer. Your death can mean something. Marcus signs the papers. The needle goes in. Darkness. Then, light. Marcus wakes up in the future, not knowing how, not knowing why, only knowing that the world is gone. He walks through ruins, confused and terrified. He sees human skulls crushed under tank treads. He sees machines harvesting survivors like cattle. And yet, when a Terminator attacks him, Marcus fights back and wins. Too strong, too fast, too impossible. But Marcus doesn't question it. He only wants one thing: answers. Why does a man with no memory fight like a machine and survive what no human should? John Connor isn't the leader yet. The Resistance has commanders, generals, old soldiers who don't trust prophecy. To them, John is just a voice on the radio. But John knows something they don't. He knows the future. He's read his mother Sarah's recordings. He knows Skynet's patterns. He knows what comes next. And he's terrified, because the future he remembers is changing. Skynet is building a massive new base, not just to kill humans, but to study them. John believes Skynet is searching for Kyle Reese, the man who hasn't yet become a hero, the man who must survive, because one day he will travel back in time and father John Connor. So John breaks orders. He goes rogue, because if Kyle Reese dies now, the future ends permanently. What happens when the savior of humanity must disobey humanity to save it? Kyle Reese is just a kid. No destiny on his shoulders. No idea who he'll become. He scavenges to survive, protecting a mute girl named Star, a child enslaved by machines to lure humans into traps. Kyle hates the machines with raw, burning fury. He dreams of killing Skynet, but the machines are faster, smarter. And one day, Kyle is captured, dragged into Skynet's world. John Connor feels it instantly, like a nightmare becoming real. John launches a desperate rescue mission, straight into enemy territory. And that's when their paths collide. John Connor, Kyle Reese, and Marcus Wright. 3 lives, 1 future. If the wrong man survives, does the savior of mankind ever exist at all? As Marcus travels with Kyle, the truth begins to crack. Scanners don't see him as human. Machines hesitate, then stand down. And finally, the horrifying reveal: Marcus is not fully human. His body is human. His mind is human. But his heart, his strength, his spine are machine. Marcus is a prototype, Skynet's most dangerous creation, a bridge between man and machine, designed not to kill humans, but to gain their trust. Marcus collapses under the truth. Everything he believes about himself is a lie. And worse, Skynet planned this. If you discover you were built to betray humanity, can you choose to be human anyway? John Connor infiltrates Skynet's core. What he finds is worse than imagined. Machines experimenting on prisoners, harvesting organs, testing human behavior. Skynet isn't just exterminating humanity, it's studying it. Learning fear, learning hope, learning sacrifice. Skynet speaks, and it knows John Connor. It tries to bargain. You are expendable. But John refuses. Kyle Reese must live. Marcus must decide who he is. And Skynet must fall. When a machine understands humanity, does that make it unstoppable? Everything collapses. Explosions tear through Skynet's base. Kyle escapes, wounded but alive. John is mortally injured. The Resistance wins the battle, but may lose the war. John's heart is failing. Time is running out, and Marcus makes a choice. Not as a machine, not as a weapon, but as a man. He gives John his heart, his life, his redemption. The machine dies so humanity can live. Was Marcus right? Skynet's greatest weapon, or humanity's greatest proof of free will? John Connor survives. The Resistance listens now. They follow him. Kyle Reese lives, unaware of his future destiny. The war is far from over, but hope is alive. Because this time, the future wasn't just predicted, it was earned. And somewhere in the ashes, Skynet is already planning its next move. The war against the machines has just begun, and the future is still unwritten.